Hi everyone and welcome back to another Idle Heroes video with me, King Billy, and it is Friday the 17th of January 2020 and we have the Springtime Festival events and heroic summon events to go through. So let's just have a quick look at this. So update Spring Festival events are opened from the Spring Festival at the main UI to participate. So fireworks show will be going on, Sleepless Eve, Festival Goods Store, New Year greeting packages. We'll look at those in the game. The New Year growth plan is also on there as well. That'll be going for 30 days. These 4 events up here are for 2 weeks. Okay, along with the heroic summon, which is also 2 weeks. Hero adjustments. So you've got the new Dark Ranger Carrie making her debut. We've got Dark Orphan Dolls. Got like a dream skin. Carrie's limited skin as well, which is Little Red Riding Hood is on there. We'll have a look at those. The stories of Bellery and Field and Dantalion are already at the hero biography. If you're into that kind of thing, I will not be going over those in the video. You can do that in your own time. Enlisted Unimax 3000 to the Glorious Temple, and you can be summoned via the Elite 5-star hero shards. And also Valkyrie's Combat Symphony skin is in the Glorious Temple and Skin Fusion. Okay, during this event, your daily reward, you're going to be getting 3 heroic summon scrolls. Remember, it's 2 weeks, so that's 42 heroic summon scrolls in total, and 35 fireworks, so 490 fireworks over the 2 weeks, all right? Usual stuff for your summon events, so the odds to summon are doubled to get the 5-star heroes, and there is a higher chance to obtain the new hero, Carrie, with abundant rewards awaiting you too. Usual summon prizes, maximum of 4 rounds there, it's 500 per loop. Flash exchange, oh yeah, so Ada and Aurora in the Flash exchange. You've got the Great Dwarf's Blessing on there as well, and you have got value packages and other game optimizations and bug fixes. So let's have a look. I've already downloaded all the stuff. I had a quick look around anyway, so I know what I'm talking about. We'll look at the cool events first before we get into that New Year growth plan. Then we'll look at the Spring Festival. And at the end, we'll look at Carrie's skills. I've had a look. She looks insane. Okay, no word of a lie. Okay, let's get into it. So you've got usual Great Dwarf's Blessing. As you can see, that from the time there to 162 hours left. So you've got basically a week left of this. It was a 2-week event, and all the other things on here, you have got 2 weeks, 330 hours. Yeah. So the usual stuff here, I'm not going to get into this one. Great Dwarf's Blessing, you should know the score by now. You can use your current gear set and upgrade them to the next level of gear set, all the way up to the exclusive gear sets. And that'll cost you gold and gems. The numbers are on your screen there. The limit is 1 per event. These special events are very gem spend heavy though, so you may not wish to partake in the Great Dwarf's Blessing this time round. Value packages, you have got a load of value packages. I think they've got 1 extra than usual. A limit of 6 on each one. Okay, so top one, £100. Next one down, £70, £50, £30, and £10. You have these in here, which are New Year blessings, which can be used as an event currency in one of the special events, which we will look at. The rest of the stuff's your usual stuff, your gems and your heroic scrolls. Okay. I think if you want the new artifact, which we'll also look at, you could do all of the things to get all the blessings in the game that you can do without spending cash, and then I think you'd still basically need to buy pretty much all of these packages, like 1 of each of them. I haven't worked it out exactly, but I did a quick one last night in my head when I was working out roughly what the prices were going to be, and I think you basically needed to buy all of these to enable you to get the new artifacts. So what's that, 100, 200, about £260 I think is going to be the cost if you want the new artifact. Okay, we mentioned this one before, so here are lotteries. So there's Carrie, and she is a Dark Ranger. You've got more chance of getting her during the event. I wish I hadn't used all my scrolls at Christmas because she does look really, really strong. And let's see, we'll look at that at the end of the video. You'll get the 3-star orange gear as well every time you get a copy of her through summoning. Okay, summon prizes. The summon prizes are normal. One full loop will get you 500 points, a maximum of 4 loops, so that's a maximum of 2,000 points. You get 1 point per heroic summon scroll used. Standard stuff, the 50 point, the 100 point, the 200 point rewards with a copy of Flame Strike at 200 points. And then the standard rewards again at 300 points, new hero at 400 points, and standard feathers 15 at 500 points. So the usual stuff there for your summon prizes. Hero exchange is amazing. So exchange, you have got Ada and Almond Raw. 7,000 each, more than usual, but that's what you'd expect to pay for the top heroes in the game. I will definitely be getting myself as many heroes out my bag and altered off as possible to get at least one of those heroes on my main. Clock going off there, apologies for that. Right then, so on to the next one. So that's all the usual events there, pretty straightforward stuff. We will look at the New Year growth plan first, okay? New Year growth plan is very straightforward, okay? Basically, you're going to be able to get the rewards on the left, which says basic rewards, all the way down here. You can get all of those things. It's a free to play, no problem at all. Just make sure you log in every day over those 30 days and do your daily quests, okay? When you do your daily quests, there are 10 daily quests. If you include the one at the top that says complete all daily quests, that would be 11. But that one is not included, so it's only the other 10 that you'll get it for. So I'm going to claim a couple of these. Hopefully I can get some points. So there you go. So I claimed 2 of those. I got 5 points for each one. So that gave me 10 points. Pretty straightforward. So during the event, every daily quest completed, you can get 5 growth points. Obtain them when claiming a quest reward. Reach a designated number of points to earn corresponding rewards. If you work it out, you're going to be getting basically 50 points a day. Over 30 days, it's going to be 1,500 points, okay? You only need like 1,250 points. So, yeah, you'll get there as long as you're logging in every day and doing your dailies. You will not get growth points from complete daily quests, we said that. And once the bonus plan is activated, you can get bonus rewards when you reach point goals. During the event, you can claim all fulfilled bonus rewards anytime you have activated the bonus plan. When the event is open for any incompleted daily quest, you can tap the Make Up Points button to make your missed growth points with gems. Points make-up rules. Making up points costs gems. 1 growth point costs 2 gems. So it's not expensive, but you shouldn't really need to do that as long as you log in every day. Each time tapping on the button, all of your missed growth points from the first day of the event until the day before you make up the points will be made up for once for all. Points make up is no more available when your growth points reach 1,200. All right, I don't know why I didn't make that 1,250 since there's 1,250 points available, but whatever. So yeah, you get these rewards from doing that on the left. The ones on the right, the bonus rewards, they're locked. You've got to pay the £30 or $30 to get those ones unlocked, and it's hard to see them, but if you just click on the little, I don't know what that is, little tambourine thingy-mabob above the £30, it shows you what you get over the course of the 30 days if you buy that out, as well as 1,500 VIP points. It's like a New Year growth plan. It seems like it's basically just trying to make you build Sigmund, which is weird because everything is Fortress related. Even this is Fortress, like everything's for the Fortress faction. And Iron Bambi, I think, must help you build Sigmund. Let me check. Creation circle. Yes, she does. So, oops, sneak peek. So, yeah. That's that one, straightforward, free to play. Should be able to just achieve all the basic rewards just by logging in daily. If you want to pay £30, you will get all of the bonus rewards there, 10,000 gems, a load of Sigmund related stuff to build up, 50 feathers, stuff like that. All right, so there you go. For me personally, I have no interest in paying £30 to build Sigmund. It's quite easy to build for free anyways, so not for me. But the stuff on the left, it's all free basically, so that is Great, it's not the best stuff in the world, but there's some heroic scrolls, elite hero shard, and orange artifacts. So yeah, pretty cool. How much gold? 20 million gold. So there you go, that's that one. Some monster materials, magic dust, all sorts of stuff. Easy peasy. Now then, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so fireworks show, you've got that one. Next one down, you've got the Sleepless Eve. You've got the Festival Goods store where you can spend. There's like a gem store on the left, a relic store in the middle, and a gold store on the right. We'll look at those. And these. We'll start off with these New Year greetings packages. Okay, so you can get a new skin for Dark Arfendal if you want that, with 4 speed, 3% attack, and 5% crit damage. It's all right looking. It's not £50. It's all right looking, in my opinion. Okay. Now, on these ones, I mean, it's nice to have a little one for like £5 in there for like low spenders. If they need a little bit extra gems or heroic summon scrolls or whatever, or even the New Year blessings to help them out. Now, for £5 you get 5 scrolls. For £20 you get 20 scrolls. For £50 you get 50 scrolls. That's all good. But for £5 you get 888 gems. Okay, if you spend the next one up as £20, so if you spend 4 times that amount, you only get 2 times the amount of gems. That doesn't seem fair to me. And you get 2.5 times the amount of blessing bags. That doesn't seem fair either. Okay, looking again at £5, if you spend 10 times that amount and you spend £50, yes, you get 10 times the amount of heroic summon scrolls, but you only get 4 times the amount of blessing bags. And you certainly don't get 10 times the amount of gems. You're not getting 8,000, nearly 9,000 gems. You're getting 2,500. So to me, this seems unfair that they don't reward the higher spenders. For me, if you buy more things, if you buy in bulk, if you spend more, you should be getting more stuff. Like if I went and bought a bottle of pop from the shop and it was £1, if I wanted to buy a crate of 24 of them, I would be expecting to be paying less than £24, not more than £24. So I don't feel like the scaling works right on this. It's not very fair. Just my observation on that one. I feel like they should be rewarding the higher spenders with more rewards in comparison to the cost, not less. So there you go. Anyways, that's available for spending if you wish to purchase. So fireworks event. Okay, so I logged in and claimed my loot out at the 5 a.m. and got 12 fireworks from it. Okay. So it looks like the loot drop on this is going to be about, let's just say it's 2 per hour. So let's just round that up anyways and say you get 50 per day. So over the course of 2 weeks you can get, what's that going to be, say 700? Is that right? So 100, yeah, it would be 100 per 2 days. Yeah, so over 2 weeks you can get 700 just by logging in there. Another 490, we'll call it 500 just to round it up, for your daily gifts. So daily gifts over 2 weeks. Claim that, whatever. Yeah, so you can get them from there. So that's going to put you on 1,200. You can also get, that's 1,200. When you go in here as well, for inviting 1 hero, we'll look at this in a bit, you'll get 100, and another 400 for inviting 2 heroes. The other ones don't have fireworks. Okay. So that's going to put you on 1,200 plus another 500 if you do 2 heroes. So you should, realistically, as a free-to-play player, unless you're really new to the game, you should be able to get 1,700, I think, quite easily. We'll look at how. Okay. So, send fireworks as gifts to Penny or Carrie to set off. You can tap the firework icon to gift a hero in batch or drag the firework in the middle to a hero. With each firework sent, you can obtain gold, 30,000 gold, and the hero can get 1 point of set off progress. Bear in mind that if you get to 1,000 points on one of these, that's going to give you 30 million gold, which is useful in the gold store here. 30 million gold, and it's also useful because you want to spend that 30 million gold in here. Okay, third one down, consume 30 million gold to get 30 New Year blessings. So this one will feed into this one. So I've now got I've logged in today, so I've now got 47 of those. And let's go back to this. Number 4, once the set of progress reaches certain points, the hero will offer you great rewards. Sources of fireworks, so purchase with gems at the event interface, Sleepless Eve event, loots in auto battle, and daily reward in system mail. You can send a maximum of 1,000 fireworks to each hero. The excess fireworks can be sold from the bag when the event ends. Good stuff. So if you want to buy them, they're going to cost you 10 gems each. That's not a bad cost. All right, I'm not going to buy any just yet. I'm going to wait till the end of the event and then see how many I need to complete extra rewards. Your rewards, basically, if you go down Penny's side, she has scrolls as well as a few extra things. So I'm just going down each one. And then she has some feathers towards the end and some elite dark shards. What I find strange though is like Penny's side is like the side of good, so she would have Fortress is good, Forest is the side of good, but then she has a dark one. You'd think the dark one would be on Carrie's side. Instead of scrolls, she has orbs on Carrie's side in slightly different of the like minor rewards, which are negligible. But then she has like the dark hero there. When I say dark, I mean shadow. I mean bad hero as in not bad as in not good, but bad as in the side of dark. So she has the abyss, and then she has the light elite shards, which is weird. I think I just feel like they're the wrong way around, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So let's see if this is flashing at me. So let's click it. Or drag the firework in the middle to a hero, and then you can watch her set it off and enjoy the fireworks show. All right, sound. So what? All right, so I can drag hers. Okay, so I'll do one. So is that her setting off a firework? Can I do one here? Okay, so you can do both heroes. What if I do like 10? Okay. Yeah, you're getting 30,000 gold every time, so that's really cool. Obviously, once you get up those scales, you get the rewards. So it shouldn't be too hard, really, to even get all 2,000 of them done. For a little bit gem spend, maybe. It shouldn't be too hard, and you get all the rewards in there. So pretty straightforward stuff on there. This one is Sleepless Eve. This is where you've got blessings here that you can add to. So if you press on the plus sign, it tells you what you need to do. Okay, so firstly, consume every 10 heroic summon scrolls to get 1 New Year blessing, up to a maximum of 200 times. That would be 2,000 heroic summon scrolls to do it 200 times. Okay. So you can do it that way. That's your main kind of source. There's another 90 available here, which, as I say, unless you're new to the game, this should be achievable for you. So we'll just go down them. So consume 100 arena tickets to get 30 New Year blessings. That should be pretty achievable for everyone. Consume 30 million gold to get 30 New Year blessings. Again, as I say, you're getting 30 million gold as soon as you get to 1,000 points from the fireworks. So yeah, that should be pretty achievable as well. You should have 30 million gold in your bag anyways, and consume 3,000 gems to get 30 New Year blessings as well. Again, if you've been following the channel and stuff, you'll know that there's going to be some gem spending coming up, so you should have 3,000 gems lying around as well. So there you go, you should be able to get 90 straight away, and then the rest from heroic summons. You can't buy these with gems or anything, you can only buy them with like cash. Okay. So how does this one work? Tap a lantern to invite a hero and spend their New Year's Eve with you. Invitation costs New Year blessings. You can obtain a hero you prefer by sending it an invitation. One faction has only one invitation chance, so you can only invite one hero that you want from each faction. You can invite up to 6 heroes because there's 6 factions. You can get abundant rewards once you have invited the designated number of heroes. Once you have invited all 6 heroes, you can use excess New Year blessings to exchange for glorious relics. I did see this, I've forgotten what it said, but I think it was a 1-to-1 ratio. So you can exchange 1 blessing for 1 relic. Bear that in mind. You can only do that, I think, once you've invited all 6 heroes, though. Okay, so if you only invite 2 heroes, I don't think you can do that. Well, that's how I'm reading it anyways. Tap the plus icon behind the number of New Year blessings to check ways of obtaining the blessings. All right. Easy peasy. So basically, invitation gift starting. So my first choice, I would go in here. I would select my first choice, which would be Garuda. I would need 55 lessons to do that. I haven't got them yet. And then I'd press invite. Obviously not enough at the minute. 55 lessons for a normal, any normal faction is 55, yeah. Light and darks, they cost 100, okay. So there you go. So the scaling of cost on that one is, compared to the relic store, is like, well, a good hero would cost you 60 and would cost you 80 for a light or dark. So to go from 55 to go from a normal one to 100, it's quite a big jump difference. So because I'm not going to be doing all factions, because I'll never get, I haven't got that many heroic summons to do because of the Christmas event, I will probably just be going for like 2 heroes. I'll probably just go for my Garuda and Augustin. That cost me 110. So I'll be doing like probably just 200 summons to get me to that point and get the other 90 points from spending the arena tickets, the gold and the gems. Yeah, and that will get me to 110 points, which I need to get the 2 heroes. So if I get into the first hero, I will get an elite shard. You never know, it might be hilarious. I might get a Garuda in there. You'll get 100 fireworks. Okay, so this is important to get the fireworks from here to use in here as well. Okay, so for getting invite 2, you will get a Garuda copy, which I really want. So that is the reason I will be doing my 200 summons, as well as hopefully getting a Carrie copy. You never know. You get 400 fireworks. Okay, at invite 3, you get the skin, which is a Red Riding Hood skin. I really like it. It's really inventive, really creative. So I like what they've done there. So that's Carrie's skin with 3% HP, 3% attack, and 3% damage reduce. Really cool. And you get 10 feathers as well. At invite 4, you can get a Staff Punisher of Immortal. Really good. I got one of those from the Christmas event for my penny. It's awesome. And you get 20 feathers. Tara, I also got a lot of Tara copies from the Christmas event. I built up a 10-star Tara. I got 6 copies. I didn't use my 6th copy though. Tara's okay. Tara might be better in a team with Carrie, because they can basically shut down passive skills and active skills between the 2 of them. So pretty cool. 30 feathers as well there. That was invite 5, yeah. And invite 6, you get 100 feathers, and you get the new artifact, the Ruby. I don't know how you say that. The Ruby Scepter. I believe it was called a Jade Ruby, but they're calling it a Ruby Scepter here. I know it is a scepter, but it's a Jade Scepter. So Ruby Scepter, 15. This is the base level. 15% HP, 45%, 45 speed, 15% control precision. I don't really know what control precision is. Because if you think precision kind of negates block, so is control precision going to negate control immunity? I don't really know. I'm not going to lie. Let's just have a quick look at the full stats on that as well. In the bag, in here. Scroll to the bottom. There we go. So when you max that out to 6 stars, you're going to get 25% HP, 75 speed. That's a lot of speed. And 50% of that control precision. I'll give you more news on how the control precision works when I find out. I don't know anything much about it just yet. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that in the current meta. I think that's going to be useful. But yeah, at the minute, it's obviously a full-on pay to get artifact. You can't get it without spending, as I say, I think you have to spend pretty much £260 to get it, which is cheap compared to recent standards in DH Games Land. Back to the Spring Festival. So that's that one, yeah. So choose wisely, choose the heroes you want, math it out, work out how many blessings you're actually going to be able to get and what you've got to do to get them, okay, and how many are achievable for you. I mean, if you can get up to here, the new skin's cool if you're going to be looking to build Carrie. I really want to build Carrie. We'll look at her at the end. She's really good. Right, Gem Store, Relic Store, Gold Store, okay. First one I'm going to look at is the Gold Store on the right. I'm going to go backwards. Okay, stuff like this, okay, so you've got limits on these, so limits on the puppets, but puppets for gold. If you've got like an abundance of gold, like, I mean, my main account here, I've been playing for, I don't know, just shy of 2 years probably, so I've got loads of gold at this point. So I can definitely buy for 50 million gold. I'm going to buy these, like, they're no-brainer. I'll just buy them now. 6-star dummies just to build up and use a 6-star food. That's it. That's all they're getting used for that. For to buy that for gold is really good. Like you can't buy magic dust for gold in the store. You can only buy it for gems, so that's good. I'll probably end up buying them. Monster materials, I don't know. I'm not that bothered. I'll probably buy them anyways, just because I've got loads of gold. And these as well, the hero promotion stones or purple goo. To get that in the shop, it would cost you, for 10,000 of those, would cost you like 20 million. So that's like half the price. So that's good. So I'll buy that. Oh, I can buy loads of them. I'll come back. I'll probably buy a load of them, to be fair. Just because they're half the price. I don't know how much I'm going to need them. In fact, can I buy more than one at a time? That's really annoying. There we go. So they're bought. And I'll look at the rest later. So gold's still pretty straightforward. I mean, if you've got spare gold, if you haven't got as much gold, you know, you've just, like on my earlier accounts, I've only got, say, like 100 or 200 million gold. I don't think I would buy all of them, but I'd look at what heroes I want to build from what faction, and then I might buy the 6-star dummy for that. Relic store. The overpriced relic store. So this is great in a way. You can buy what used to be only a pay-to-win artifact. Obviously, more recently they became kind of, you can get them at a cost without paying actual cash. So for me, I don't have enough relics to buy these. They're 400 each, which is really expensive. I only have 300. If I had 400, it is tempting to get the premium artifacts, but I wouldn't really buy them for 400, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, in comparison, 400 relics could get you 5 copies of Ada, for example. Or even if you waited till Carrie comes in the store, you get 5 copies of Carrie for that cost, yeah. So I'd rather have 5 copies, obviously plus the food, will get you up to a 10-star hero. I'd rather have a 10-star hero, a really good, like a Darkest one, like one of the best heroes in the game, than one of these artifacts. These artifacts will come around at times in the campaign loot drop events that come around every 4 weeks. And in comparison, you usually need to spend 3,600 of that event currency, or a combination of that plus universal crystal shards, to get one of these when they come around in the event. In comparison, if Ada was in the shop, she would be like 3,100 of the event currency. So the price of them isn't far apart. So to then expect me to pay the same amount of feathers as I can get for 5 copies of Ada, it just doesn't work out the same. It's miles apart. You know, it's good to get an artifact, especially if you're like end game and you're not really needing to build heroes anymore. You've got a load of heroes and you've probably got a load of feathers and you're probably going to buy them. But like for me, even if I had the 400, I wouldn't be using my feathers here. I'd much rather have a 10-star Ada than one of these artifacts. So that's my thoughts on it. You know, drop a comment below with your thoughts on it. But I mean, even if they made it 300, it might have been more tempting. But at 400, it's just too much. So there you go. You can get a load of nice artifacts in there. Anyways, Demon Belt, Antlers, Cane, Staff Punisher, Magic Stone Sword, Augustus Magic Ball, Kiss of Ghost, Lucky Candy Bar, and Wildfire Torch. Yeah. So there you go. There's your options in there. Gem Store. This is an interesting one. Gem Store. Gem Store is basically a puppet shop. You can go in there, you can buy these puppets for gems. For me, I mean, I've not got 38,000 gems to buy a 10-star, because I do need some 10-star puppets, right? But here's the way I'm going to look at this, okay? Let's just look at the base level, okay? At the 6-star normal faction heroes. 3,500 gems to get a 6-star food, basically, yeah? Okay. Now, for me, I mean, if you're not VIP 3, I don't think you can do this, but if you get up to VIP 3 and above, you can buy things in the event raid, hero challenge, yeah? So for each time I challenge, yeah, I'm going to get 30 4-star shards. So basically a 4-star hero and 30 of the 3-star shards, so 1.5 of those heroes. All right, so challenge, at least there's a chance to get double as well, isn't there? So there we go. So I've got one of each, yeah? I can buy more. So I can buy, for 100 gems, I can buy 2 more attempts. Yes. Okay. I do that every day. Okay. I do this every single day. It's the cheapest place to get these things. I mean, 5-star heroes in Aspen Dungeon, they're going to cost you like 1,000 gems. That's not great value at all. So this is the cheapest place you can get them, all right? But 4-star heroes. So to make a 5-star hero, I'm going to need, I believe it is 8 4-star heroes. Let's have a look. 8 4-star heroes and 4 3-star heroes, okay? So that's going to just make up a 5-star hero, that's going to cost me 400 gems to do that, yeah? So that's 400 gems. To make up a 6-star hero, I would need 6 5-star heroes, okay? So 400 times 6 is 2,400. So it's going to cost me 2,400 gems to make a 6-star hero. And in the shop, they're trying to charge me 3,500. So they're trying to charge me more. They're trying to charge me 900 gems more than what I need to pay to get a 6-star food. Understand there's more time consuming and more, you've got to get the right heroes out the bag to make up the food and stuff like that and whatever. So it seems like they're charging you a premium to get a shortcut to getting it. Whereas I feel like this is a special event with a limit on it. You should be paying less. Like, I think you should be paying like 2,000. You know what I mean? You should be paying less than what it costs you. So that if it was less, I'd want to buy it. But for me, I don't want to buy it. I worked it out as well earlier, by the way. And I did it for like the 10-star heroes and the 9-star heroes as well. And again, it works out more. You don't get anything in here which is cheaper than it would cost you to buy out from the event raid every day. So I don't think I'll be buying any of these. The ones that are tempted is, I know they cost more, is light and dark, just because it's hard to build light and dark stuff. But really, I think I'd rather keep my gems and buy other things. So I'm probably not going to buy any of those. That's just a quick price comparison. Obviously, you do whatever you need to do. You've obviously got your own mindset and goals in the game, if where you want to take it and what you need. But to me, that seems, I might have done it wrong, but work it out yourself. That seems like that costs more than it does to build them from the event rate in here. So there you go. That's all of the shops covered off. Very straightforward stuff, just buy stuff. So you've got 2 weeks, remember, you've got 2 weeks to do everything in here, okay? And we covered that off as well before. So that's that. We need to look at the new hero, okay? New hero looks sick. Let's go. Where are you? Hero, dark. Okay, we'll have a little look at the images first. So we got the 5-star one. She's all cutesy, by the way. She's getting culled by a little dark spirit there. But then, oh, he's going akka, right? There we go. There is the 5-star version of Carrie. Let's have a look at the next one up. So not too much difference in the imagery. A bit of gold and stuff going on for the 6-star. But this is where we want to be looking, which is the 10-star. So she's got some grey hair, red tips, whatever. Red horn on the evil OD01. We're going to look at the skills from right to left. Let's first look at the speed. I tend not to look too much at attack and health and stuff, but speed's pretty important. So speed's 1218. That means she is faster than Armin Ra, Aspen. Same as Mim. Amivor doesn't really matter. She is the one I want to look at. Tora is slow. Ada. Faster than Ada. No, sorry, slower than Ada. So Ada is still faster. Okay. That was the main one to look at. Faithblade's fast as well, but he's also poop. Right, so let's go from right to left on the skill sets. Man, this was blowing my mind when I was reading it before. Sometimes things look really good, and then when you actually get them in the game, they're not as good. But like when I read Tora's skills, for example, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool. You know, when I read this one, it's one of them. Every now and then a hero comes out and you read the skills and you're just like, what on earth is going on? And this is one of them. So let's start right to left. Okay, so we're working along the passive skills. We'll get to the active skill at the end because that's kind of what you work towards whilst you're playing the game. So it makes more sense to me to do it that way. So Shadow Spirit is the first one. Okay, there's a lot of writing here, but it's pretty straightforward once you break it down. So When Carrie dies, she will become the shadowy spirit, which is the dude who carries her for 4 rounds and get 1 layer of spirit power per round. At first I thought, on 4 rounds, I thought, like, how often do you even get to round 4 in the game, really, in PvP? But it's okay. Whenever a hero, because while the shadowy spirit's on, it's cool. So whenever a hero on the battleground dies, she will get 1 extra layer of spirit power. So you're stacking the spirit powers up, okay? Now, the shadowy spirit, when a round ends, the shadowy spirit deals damage against the enemy with the lowest HP by 50% of its lost HP. The damage caps at 1500% of Carrie's attacks. That basically just stops you doing insane, crazy damage to bosses. That's what that is there for. The way I'm reading this is, okay, so if you have already knocked 70% of their health bar down, okay, they only got 30% health left. If you're then going to do another 50% of their lost HP, so you're going to do another 35% damage on them, they're dead. That's that, yeah. They are dead. So that's really strong. Now, spirit power. When the spirit power stacks to 4 layers, Carrie will revive by 100% of HP and 100 points of energy at the beginning of the next round. So you're going to basically come back and do an active straight away, yeah. Cool. Next one. Outburst of Magic, passive skill. Basic attack targets 1 random enemy, dealing 150% of attack damage, increasing them 50 points of energy, and inflicting Outburst of Magic effect to them. What does that do? So Outburst of Magic, for every 1 point of energy the target has, it will receive 6% of attack damage, and its energy bar will be zeroed. So if they are on 100 energy, you're going to do 600% damage. And then you're going to knock that energy bar down to 0. And they're not going to do an active. All right. Pretty crazy. Pretty insane. That's a lot of damage. I mean, if they're at 50%, I don't know how it works if they're already on 50 points energy and you push it up 50. I don't know if you then do like 50%, well, 50 times 6% or 100 times 6%. I'm not quite sure how to read that one. I think it would be the full 100 though, what you push it up to. So I think that's the whole point if you're pushing it up, is to do more damage. So I think so they were on 25 points, you'd push it up to 75, and you do 75 times 6% damage. All right, so that's going to be like 450% damage, I think, if my maths is right. Okay, crazy Outburst of Magic. Darkness Befall. So this is usually just a stat boost, which you get a stat boost, but you also get something extra. So attack is plus 25%, control immune plus 30%, speed is plus 60, and has a 40% chance, so almost half chance, to hide into the void to dodge the enemy's active skill or basic attack. Wow. Cannot dodge a monster's skill and damage. It says monster, it doesn't say boss, so yep. There's that. Oh my god. So like half the time she's not even going to be getting hit, like, pretty much. Okay. Now here is Energy Devouring, which is the active skill. This gets crazy as well. So deals 220% of attack damage against 4 random enemies. 4 enemies, yes. Okay. Causes energy oscillation and has a 70% chance to inflict a devouring mark to the targets. Pretty much, if that was 75%, it would be cooler. Pretty much, you're going to be hitting between 2 and 3 of the enemies, of the 4 enemies that you hit with that mark, okay? If it was 75%, I could just say it was 3 out of 4. It would be so much better. Energy oscillation, what's that? So for every 1 point of energy, similar to what we looked at before, for every 1 point of energy the target has, it will receive 6% of attack damage. Cool. Now the mark actually lands on them, the devouring mark, triggered when the marked target's energy reaches 100 or above. For every 1 point of energy the target has, it will receive 10% of attack damage. Oh my god. So if they're on 100, they're getting 1,000% attack damage. Honestly. Even at 50%, even at 50 points, sorry, so they're on 0, yeah? they're on 0. Do you push it up? Okay, so even if they're on 50 points of the energy bar, you're going to do 500% damage. The mark will also 0 the target's energy bar. The mark disappears upon trigger. So, again, they're just not getting active skills off. And you're doing a load of damage. And you can hide from attacks and dodge them. I just think it's insane. Like, I mean, yeah. I don't know if she'll be a bit squishy because I feel like she has to have some kind of weakness somewhere. But she can avoid attacks, so how will she even be that squishy? I don't know. It's blowing my mind a little bit. Yes, I think she looks sick. Do I wish I had not used all my scrolls at Christmas? Kind of, because to be fair, I used those scrolls to enable me to get other rewards, and I did get other rewards like Staff Punisher, Immortal. I got Horus copy, I got Aspen copy, I got stuff like that from the wishing. So, yeah. This event as well, I just to say this event, some people thought it might be, on paper, looking like it might be better than the Christmas event. I wouldn't say it's better. I don't even know if it's better than last year's Chinese New Year event. I don't know. It's good. It's a good event. There's stuff going on. There's stuff for free to players. There's stuff for spenders. Yeah, there should be something for everyone. I think, as I say, some of the stuff that's on there, I just feel they've priced it a bit wrong. That's the only problem I've got with it, really. Not just in the actual cash spending side of things, but also just within the event side of things. As I say, with the gem store, if I've worked out right, that's not very good. And the relic store, I think at 400, it's not really a good cost. But yeah, I mean, there's stuff available. There's rewards, there's this stuff for free. So yeah, I think as a spender, I don't know. If you're early game spending, you might want this, but if you're late game spending, you're not really going to want that. So there's kind of things available for different people at different points in the game. That's what I'm trying to say. It will drain your resources. It will drain a few gems probably. The fireworks thing, that's pretty cool. As I say, everyone should be able to get quite a few fireworks sorted. I just wish I had more scrolls to get more rewards and obviously to get Carrie, because I think Carrie's going to be pretty much insane. I said in my previous video it was like a combination of like Amon-Ra, Carrie and Tara is going to do a very good job of shutting down a team. It's going to be very interesting to see. I'll be waiting on, obviously, Zeal's videos with all the accounts he's got. I'll be waiting on his videos to see how Carrie performs, and also I think as the week goes on, the next couple of weeks perhaps, he'll probably drop a few videos which have some good combinations of teams involving Carrie. It's going to be very interesting, I think. Drop a comment below just obviously saying what you think of the events and the hero as well, especially that hero, because I think the heroes, personally, I think it's insane. Seeing the full skill set is just, like the little teaser video was good, but the full skill set just kind of, it's blown my mind a little bit. So yeah, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you don't already subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye bye.